Hey guys, Finn21H here. Welcome back to episode 65 of the Prescott SFC Road to Glory. Today we take on Arsenal, West Brom and Watford in today's episode. And we're opening the game at Prescott Astros, our home, to take on Arsenal. And James Savage will lead his team out today, hoping to maybe come away with some sort of result today. There is Neil Wiley, the man in form for Prescott today. Signs of an England call-up maybe for the young midfielder. Let's hope so in the near future, because he's really becoming a talent this season and really stepped up his game and becoming the main man in that midfield 3, 2, 1, whatever, however many's there. It's Neil Wiley that's stepping up and playing well. So here's the team. Fogarty, Kenny, Pout, Rusk, Travis Hampson, Jack Mills, James Savage, Neil Wiley, Ben Woodburn, Toby Hill, Finn Hampson up front, Nisted, Sims, Caldwell, Clark, Burns, Gore and Verpis are the substitutes today for Prescott in their 4-4-2 as it looks as though they're lining up. And it's back with Adam Rusk, and he's actually going to be the one to play the ball wide and find Jack Mills at his feet. And already it's back with Travis Hampson, and Adam Rusk starts with the ball again for Prescott. Looking like we're coming out to play with the ball at the back this time against Arsenal. Interesting choice against a team like Arsenal who can also play this way, and there's nearly a mistake there by Pout, but Fogarty pings it out wide to Kenny with a beautiful pass. Here is Mills now, getting chased down there well and stopped by Kolasinac, and eventually it's Begovic who clears long, and Adam Rusk now trying to challenge with Dzeko, but it's flicked onto Martinelli. But Kenny snuffs out the danger, and Travis Hampson gets it into the midfield where James Savage will play it to Neil Wiley. Good ball in behind for Ben Woodburn. Can he keep it in? The Welshman. He can put the ball in. Begovic scrambles and gets the football there. Here comes Finn Hampson into the middle for Toby Hill. And Hill turns and goes wide, and there is Ben Woodburn. First time ball inside for Finn Hampson. Flicks it out for Jack Mills. Fake shot. Eventually cuts the ball back, and it falls for Toby Hill, who's fired well wide of the post there. Huge chance for the Prescott striker there, and there's a good bit of play from Prescott. The ball's a little bit loose and behind players, but this is a great ball in by Jack Mills to the path of Toby Hill, who just tried to take it first time and fires it well wide. Fogarty again playing great passes into the midfield now, and Jack Mills will head it down to his right back Travis Hampson, but he'll give it back to Mills, who cuts inside for James Savage. Prescott now coming through the wide areas now of the field against Arsenal. Here is Hill, first time ball for Finn Hampson. Comes back to Savage. First time ball to Jack Mills. It's a good one if he can keep it in. He can. He puts a good ball in looking for Toby Hill. And he's headed just wide again. Has the striker. Another huge opportunity missed there by Toby Hill. Great ball by James Savage. Maybe just a touch too much in it. But Jack Mills, great first touch. Gets a great ball into the box. And Toby Hill, he's got to hit the target there one-on-one against Socrates. Now with Hector Bellerin and Arsenal. Torreira manages to get it down to Guendouzi, who puts the ball into Pepe. Pepe in behind, but James Pout gets the ball and wins it and plays it long. Now looking for Prescott to play up high, but they're not going to be able to. Here is Woodburn. Wiley now will give it to Savage, and he's surely going to look wide where Jack Mills is in loads of space now. He goes down the line, it's deflected, and Finn Hampson in a chase with Kolasinac wins the ball, gets back to Mills, puts a first time ball in for Hill, and again, the striker's got to put one away there. He's had 3 huge opportunities. Jack Mills putting them on a plate for him every time, and the striker just failing to even find the target right now. And it's intercepted by Toby Hill high up, but it's won back eventually by Xhaka, who gets it to Pepe. Martinelli, great ball to Hector Bellerin. Kenny's got to chase in behind. Bellerin puts the ball in for Dzeko. Heads over the Prescott bar there, and Paul Fogarty will comfortably let that one go over. First big chance for Arsenal, and it's Edin Dzeko with the opportunity. Great bit of passing play by Arsenal. Great ball in by Bellerin, and Dzeko couldn't keep it down. Huge chance for the Bosnian-Herzegovinian striker. All the way back now to Nacho Fernandez. He'll come back to his goalkeeper, Begovic, who puts one looking for Dzeko. Cut out by Jack Mills, though, but Dzeko wins it back. Martinelli to Xhaka. Out wide is Kolasinac now. Will Russ commit? No, he'll watch Martinelli. It's a good ball in, and it's comfortably saved by Fogarty. No attackers running onto it. He throws it out. Ben Woodburn picks it up, and the referee blows his whistle for half-time there. It's Prescott SFC 0, Arsenal 0. We're coming out for the second half, and it's Edin Dzeko on Arsenal to get the game underway, and it's going right the way back to new centre-back Nacho Fernandez, who gives it to Daniel De Rossi. Interesting signing at the back there for Arsenal. I thought Socrates was playing, but I guess not. De Rossi again comes into the middle for Xhaka. Great ball out wide for Kolasinac now. Here comes Kolasinac. up against Travis Hampson. Well cut out by the youngster, and it will be a throw-in for Arsenal on the far-hand side now. Possession just about in Prescott's favour, and Mills commit, but Kolasinac and Arsenal get it. It's back with Guendouzi, it's going all the way back to Torreira. Arsenal making some interesting passes here, but it's eventually found its way to Dzeko, but Pout cuts it out again. Savage to Finn Hampson. Can they play in Toby Hill? Good first touch around Fernandez. And Toby Hill eventually releases the shot over Begazic's bar there. 4 shots the striker has had for Prescott, and he's not put one on target so far for us in this game. It's been a very even game, Arsenal. Oh, and it's cut out by Toby Hill. Here is Finn Hampson. Finn Hampson now cuts it across, and it's Toby Hill not able to clock on to what was going on there, but he wins it back. Gives it for Ben Woodburn. He eyes up the shot for curling in to the far hand post, but it's too wide by the Welshman there. But Toby Hill, he's got to be alert and have a striker instinct to that. But he gets a great ball back to Ben Woodburn, who just can't bend it enough past Begovic. Substitution for Prescott. Woodburn not been an impact as much in this game, so he's replaced by the super sub Callum Gore. Here is Dzeko though for Arsenal. Martinelli inside. Travis Hampson goes wide for Kolasinac, and Martinelli's in. Fogarty's coming out, and it's an absolutely beautiful save by the Finnish international in between the sticks for Prescott. What a save by Paul Fogarty. Well done. He comes out like a flash. As soon as he sees the ball coming in, it's off his right hip and over the Prescott bar. Excellently done by the #1 goalkeeper for Prescott, Paul Fogarty. But it's a corner though for Arsenal. The danger is not over yet for Prescott. Granit Xhaka to deliver. Tierney's on. Tierney's on, and it's a header just wide by Pepe there, and Fogarty not happy with his defence, really questioning them there. As Savage is off for Clark, and Nisted is on for Jack Mills. But as I was saying there, Tierney comes on for Kolasinac on that left back role for Arsenal. So Fogarty goes long, looking for his striker, Toby Hill. Flicks it on, but it's cut out, and it finds Dzeko. 15 minutes to go, it's still 0-0. Here's Martinelli. Adam Rusk cuts it out brilliantly, and now Daniel Clark and Prescott tried to come away. Martinelli wins it back though. Here's Pepe. Kenny onto it though. Here is Clark now on the edge of the area. Holds it up well, can't get it away, and eventually Xhaka and Arsenal will look to break. Dzeko flicks it first time to Torreira. Pepe's in behind. Kenny's not going to have the pace. It's Adam Rusk against Pepe, and he just brings him down. Kenny was there. What will the referee give here? Was Pepe in a goal-scoring opportunity there? It's a straight red for the centre-half for Prescott, Adam Rusk. The referee doesn't take any second to hesitate. It's a straight red for Adam Rusk, as Nicolas Pepe was bombing in on Paul Fogarty's goal, and Adam Rusk, very naughty challenge from the centre-back there, and it's a free kick for Arsenal. Granit Xhaka steps up, 86th minute. He's done it against Prescott before. Can he do it again? He can! It's off the crossbar, and it's in! Will that be the win for Arsenal? And Granit Xhaka, is he the man that gives them the winner? It's all celebrations for Arsenal as they take the lead with less than 4 minutes to go. Prescott out on their feet. Ellis Kenny, he looked absolutely gassed. He couldn't get anywhere near Pepe. Rusk did all he could, and it still couldn't stop Arsenal from scoring the winner probably. As Granit Xhaka, what a free kick. Paul Fogarty with absolutely no chance. What a free kick. What a goal by the Swiss international. Absolutely superb. So Dzeko is off, and Aubameyang's also on for Arsenal, so more danger for Prescott if they are going to commit forward. Toby Hill does well, tries to get into the path of Callum Gore, but Xhaka cuts it out. Here's Guendouzi heading it down for Pepe. Arsenal still putting the pressure on here with Guendouzi. Clark can't get in there. Guendouzi puts the ball in, and Aubameyang completely misjudges the head, and that could have been 2-0. Hill gets it to Finn Hampson. Puts it into the middle looking for Gore, but it's cut out, and that could be the full-time whistle. It is. It's finished here at Prescott Astros. Prescott 0, Arsenal 1. 10 men Prescott defeated by a bit of magic from Granit Xhaka, and Prescott come away from home with nothing. There is the full-time stats if you do want to see 1 shot on target from 6 for Prescott. Very disappointing. Of course, where does that leave Prescott on the table? It does push us down to 8th place. Bournemouth, who we just dramatically beat, go above us in the table by a point. Here's the team for West Brom. Fogarty, Savage at the back with Pout, Kenny, Nisted, Clark, Wiley, Woodburn, Mills, Burns and Finn Hampson is the lineup for Prescott as we travel to newcomers to the Premier League this season, West Brom Albion. How will they cope against Prescott, who have been in the league now for their 3rd year? What can we do? Can we commit? Oh, sorry, there's no Finn Hampson. It's Jack Mills. Sorry, not Finn Hampson. I got the lineup wrong there. Clearly just trying to read the lineups as quick as I can. But it's going to be underway with West Bromwich Albion now. And it's with O'Shagas at Koronovic. And it looks like they're going to come through the middle of West Brom with Charlie Austin now. And Austin, Pout steps up and makes a key tackle. Here is Woodburn playing in the centre attacker mid-roll this game. Hill to Burns, who gets a shot away, and Johnston forces a corner out of him. I know it looks like it is a 4-4-2 for Prescott, and Ben Woodburn is playing in the midfield with Neil Wiley today, as James Savage drops to the back for Prescott today due to the suspension to Adam Rusk, Jake Sim not getting the start, or Stephen Caldwell. Here is Vokins to Jake Livermore, former Tottenham player. Man that's going to try and pull the strings is Charlie Austin. It's wide for Dingina, but Ellis Kenny's in pursuit and wins it back and gets it back to comfortably to his keeper Fogarty. Here is Kenny. It's wide now with Daniel Clark. Good first touch into the path of Joe Burns. Here's Neil Wiley. Tries to get it in behind for Joe Burns. Cuts out. Clark wins the header. Falls for Neil Wiley. He's off the post. And it's fell for no one. It's Jack Mills. Nisted back to Woodburn. He'll drive forward. Finesses the ball. Joe Burns with a chance, and Johnston with another save. Blocked. Falls for Burns again. Clark tries to chip Johnston, and he's put it over the bar. Huge free chances for Prescott there. Off the post from Wiley. Joe Burns forcing a save from Johnston. And Daniel Clark just tried too hard to chip the keeper there, having maybe just smashing it. Kenny gets it forward for Joe Burns, who drops in. He'll play it wide for Ben Woodburn, who flicks it on for Jack Mills. Toby Hill missed a few chances against Arsenal, but gets the ball away for Jack Mills now. Jack Mills is away. Can he get the shot away? It's off the bar from Jack Mills and out for a goal kick for West Brom. Huge chance for Jack Mills, gone begging. Charlie Austin, can West Brom make Prescott rue them chances? As Austin does very well, and it's deflected out for a West Brom corner. Very unlucky there for Charlie Austin, who holds off a man very well there. A man in our captain James Savage. Not our normal centre-back. He can play there, but Charlie Austin showing is James Savage going to be able to be capable to handle him up top today. Maybe Stephen Caldwell or Jake Sim should have been in the lineup. But Simon Dealey's gone with his captain at the back. Kronovic puts it in looking for Edwards. Cleared away by James Pout. He's got to really lead that line today. Furlong with the shot. And he's not far wide as the fullback there at all for West Brom. Again, Paul Fogarty left scrambling towards his far hand post as Furlong gets a good shot away here. And the Finnish goalkeeper would have not had a chance of saving that if it was on target. Here's Furlong again. Kenny cuts it out though. He'll give it to Daniel Clark, who'll make the move down this left-hand side. Gets the start over Finn Hampson on the left-hand side today. Oh, and Joe Burns! He's read the mistake! Joe Burns, can he get the goal? He tries to trick Johnston and put it near post, but Johnston is equal to it. Very well defended there by the goalkeeper. Poor at the back there. Joe Burns sniffing out the danger with his pace and power and tried to trick the keeper, but Johnston's equal to it. And it will be Jack Mills now to deliver the ball into the box. Prescott look like they're going to make a dash into the middle here. Mills puts it in. It's Neil Wiley who attacks it. It's forced a save from Johnston, and it's cleared away. Prescott needed a goal with all them chances he had off the post. And a few other chances gone begging for Prescott there. And at half-time, it's 0-0. There is the half-time stats. If you do want to take a look at them right now, Prescott's dominant in the game, but no goal to show for it. So Toby Hill gets the second half underway, and it's back to the captain, Savage. And they'll come forward on the ground, while Prescott, knowing West Brom won't mind the ball, Prescott trying to attempt to go over the top of them with the height compared to us. But here's Neil Wiley. Just going to drop it back for his left back, Ellis Kenny. Can Prescott advance and get a goal early? It's into the path of Toby Hill, but he's panicked and gone right the way back to the centre-backs. But here's Jack Mills now looking to try and get a break on for Prescott here. He's got two in front, Joe Burns and Toby Hill. He went alone and put it over the straight at the keeper, who's able to tap it out. Throw in now. And Daniel Clark will leave it for Ellis Kenny. Here is Woodburn. Puts the ball in, looking for Toby Hill, who reaches high and puts it wide of the post again. A man that was so lethal last season for Prescott. I mean, he was scoring as soon as you give him a chance on goal, but right now, Toby Hill is not doing that. And here he is picking the ball, but he gives it away to Charlie Austin. Back to Jake Livermore. Puts one over the top looking for Austin, and Fogarty comes and claims for Prescott there. And he'll throw it long and look fine. Callum Gore. Nisted just about keeps it in and gets it away to Ben Woodburn. Tries to play it in behind for Toby Hill, but they're not on the same wavelength. Wiley replaced by Caldwell, and Finn Hampson is on to replace Joe Burns for the remaining 15 minutes. Here's Robson Kanu, though, into the middle to Kronovic. Livermore. Down the line, Robson Kanu up against Nisted. He cuts back, does Kanu, gets the ball, but Nisted gets the block, and Toby Hill's able to pick it up for Prescott and play a long diagonal ball looking for Clark. Here come West Brom, though, with Pereira. Mateus Pereira goes back. Furlong with the ball in, looking for Charlie Austin, who gets a head on it, but it's headed out. And it will, stays in play with Kronovic. Puts another one in, and this time James Pout deals with it. Kronovic to Charlie Austin. He's got away from Listed, and he's found the back of the net. And with 9 minutes to go, Charlie Austin gives West Bromwich Albion the lead. They've not really had a chance on goal. They had one shot on target all game before Charlie Austin finds the back of the net and gives the new boys back in the Premier League. Looks like it's 3 points for West Bromwich Albion. Poor defence from Prescott. They will not be happy at all there. Finn Hampson, the man that lost the ball. Luke Nisted just let Charlie Austin get away from him as James Savage was covering it right back. And it's a goal for West Brom. But here come Prescott, not giving up yet with Nisted. He goes back down the line, and here's Finn Hampson. And Finn Hampson's coming in a long way. Squares it across, and it's cut out before Joe Burns can get on the end of it there. Now West Brom, but Stephen Caldwell's there to intervene and gets it forward. Toby Hill turns, goes for the shot, and Sam Johnston is equal to it again. Vokins to Livermore. O'Shea. West Brom just trying to do out the clock here, and Bartley to O'Shea. And the referee takes a look at his whistle and blows the whistle at the Hawthorns. And Charlie Austin, with 8 minutes to go, gives West Bromwich Albion the 1-0 win they needed. And it's a win over Prescott, who were high flying early on the season. And right now we'll come to a bit of a purple patch. Not purple patch. Brown patch, more like, with the way we're playing. 8th in the table, 15 points. It's not going well. We've got Watford, who are 2 points below us next. And our team is Fogarty, Caldwell, Pout, Kenny, Travis Hampson, James Savage, Neil Wiley, Finn Hampson, Daniel Johnson, Callum Gore, and Joe Burns all in the lineup today. Joe Burns Sr., of course, still somehow starting in Watford at the age of, 44, 45. So impressive that he's able to keep going in this Watford squad, as he does make another appearance at Prescott Astros in a Watford uniform rather than a Prescott uniform. But there is Ellis Kenny, the man that's been so good for us over the years in the Prem. It's back with James Pout. And he's looking long, and he's finding Daniel Johnson, who's a great first touch. Not the worst first touch for Johnson, but he gets it down. And he's able to come inside for Gore, but Gore loses out. He'll go and put the pressure on with Johnson now, and Johnson wins it back. Gets to the cross for Joe Burns, and there's the opening goal. Within 3 minutes, Joe Burns and Prescott lead. It's a goal for Joe Burns Jr. against his dad's team, and he gives Prescott the lead with his dad's number as well. That's a brilliant goal from Joe Burns. And it's able to give Prescott the 1-0 lead. We've not scored so far this episode, but now we've got our first goal, courtesy of the young man Joe Burns. And hopefully Prescott can continue to play in this sort of tempo of press, even when they lose the ball high up the field. Daniel Johnson, terrific. Gets it across from Joe Burns there. That's why I play that long ball from James Pout. Every now and then you'll sneak one in behind, and we're able to capitalise on this one and get a goal. It's a great cutback by Johnson, and Joe Burns safely past the keeper Ben Foster. So that is why we lead by a 1-0 from a quick fire attack, as West Brom weren't switched on at all. But it's back underway now, and it's all the way back with Biggis. And it's blocked by Callum Gore now, and he's bad first touch, and Decore is able to win it back for West Brom. Daniel Johnson's there again. He's trying to make an impact, of course, that spent last season on loan in the Championship to Nottingham Forest, and he's looking to prove a point here as Delph plays it forward for Ismail Sarr. Joe Burns Sr. linking up with Sarr, and eventually it's going to go wrong for Tuldy, but Ellis Kenny is there to intercept, and he'll go long and find Callum Gore, who brings the ball down. He'll look to play in Joe Burns in behind, Prodal in pursuit, and he gets there and gets it back to his keeper. Again, it's long from Ben Foster as Caldwell at the back this time wins the header and gets it away. Savage plays the path of Wiley, who can run onto it, gives it to Finn Hampson, cuts it back across for Joe Burns, and he's not far wide. There is the striker. And it's a block now from Daniel Johnson again. He's played superb so far, lays into the path of James Savage. Good first touch. Gore to Joe Burns with the shots, and he's not far wide at all. Big chance there for Joe Burns. Daniel Johnson again winning it on this right-hand side. James Savage and Callum Gore linking up well, and Joe Burns just couldn't find the target. Here we come again with Finn Hampson to Neil Wiley. Further wide for Daniel Johnson, who's had a great first half. Gore gives it back to Johnson. Can he end the half of the goal? No, he's going to put it in the box looking for Joe Burns, but it's flicked over by Prodal and out for a Prescott corner. No Jack Mills means Finn Hampson will look to take it, and he does. Looking for Callum Gore in the middle. He can't quite. He does compete, but he can't win it. Here's Wiley to Travis Hampson. Looks for the shot. It's blocked. Falls for Johnson again. It's back with Travis. He goes for another shot, and it's blocked by Decore this time. Johnson to Savage. Travis Hampson and Daniel Johnson looking to make a good partnership on this right-hand side as it does deflect. And Callum Gore is offside, so it'll be a free kick to West Brom in their own area. There is Ben Foster now. 1 minute stoppage time. We've already used 30 seconds, and he'll go long looking for Ismail Sarr. And it's flicked on, but back and only to Joe Burns. And the referee blows his whistle for half-time there. Joe Burns' goal in the 3rd minute is the only difference in the game so far. Joe Burns Senior not having an impact on this Watford side as they haven't had a shot yet. Prescott needs to keep it that way though, as it's underway with Watford once again, and it's Biggs with it who gives it to Cazares as Will Hughes is on for Watford now. Here is Decore, one of the danger men in this Watford team with Joe Burns Senior now. He's picked off by Neil Wiley though, his senior. He's not got the legs anymore, and it's Joe Burns, his son. He does have a bit of legs on him, and he's going for goal, and Ben Foster forced into a huge save there, and it's out. But Ellis Kenny will keep it alive to Finn Hampson. He'll go back for Neil Wiley. Spreads it to Travis Hampson. Johnson now waiting for that overlapping run from Travis Hampson. He's not going to get it though, and it will go out for a Watford throw-in now for Vigera. Here is Hampson. Gets it down the line, and here's Kenny. Can he get a ball into the box, or he'll go alone? Well, Ellis Kenny. He's going to try and beat Will Hughes, but Will Hughes comes out on top, and Prodal clears only as far as Finn Hampson. Lays it off for Neil Wiley. That's a poor pass from Neil Wiley now. Ismail Sarr and Watford are look to break. Here is Joe Burns Senior now for Watford. Kenny just brings him down, but Will Hughes will play on. Will Hughes gives it to Sarr, who's away from Caldwell. And Ismail Sarr, with 9 minutes to go, gets the equaliser for Watford. It's Prescott 1, Watford 1. What went wrong at the back for Prescott? We thought we'd give away a foul. The referee played advantage. Watford played to the whistle. Prescott did not. And it equals in a Watford deserved goal there from that. Joe Burns Senior hacked down by Kenny. Will Hughes stayed alert. Stephen Caldwell stopped playing, and Ismail Sarr is able to put it past Paul Fogarty into the empty net. And now Daniel Johnson, after a terrific game, is coming off to be replaced by Luke Nisted. Toby Hill, it's back with Neil Wiley now, and here's James Pout for Prescott. And he's actually going to play it short for James Savage this time, who finds Toby Hill. Hill back to Savage. He'll give it to Nisted. Prescott now coming onto the attack with Luke Nisted, who's driving with the ball well. He's done very well as Luke Nisted. He's still going. Comes back for Travis Hampson. Can he get a ball into the box? He lays it off for Savage. And Savage loses out to Decore. It's blocked by Savage again though. Nisted to Travis Hampson. He's not far wide at all as the fullback there. Huge opportunity wasted again by Prescott there to come away with 3 points maybe. We should have scored more than one goal this game, that's for sure. As James Savage as well to get a block in there. Nisted, first time pass. And Travis Hampson, not the typical goal scorer for Prescott, but he wasn't far wide. Here is Travis Hampson again, forward for Toby Hill. Here is Joe Burns. Further down the line, here's Finn Hampson. Finn Hampson tries to get one across, and it will be a Prescott corner with less than a minute to go. And it looks like we're going to try and get a few men up here now. As Luke Nisted with the in-swinging corner. Even Paul Fogarty's up for this one. Only 30 seconds to go. Nisted delivers the ball in. It's looking for Neil Wiley, who heads wide of the post. And it looks like Watford are going to survive and come away with a point here at Prescott Astros. Here's Cazares, flicks it on for Delafeu. And Delafeu brought down by James Pelton. It'll be a one last free kick for Watford there. Prescott not happy that extra minutes have been played on the clock there. An extra minute, in fact. And now Watford have a free kick in a dangerous opportunity there as James Pout gives away a silly free kick there. Decore is over for it for Watford. It's put in, looking, and it's headed away by Stephen Caldwell, and Joe Burns flicks it on further to Toby Hill. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. We end the episode with a draw. A very disappointing game if you're a Prescott fan. We should have come away with 3 points. with the way we defended the entire game, apart from one lapse in concentration, which led to the Watford goal, of course. And, of course, we only have 3 shots on target from 10. That is not good enough. That does leave us 8th in the table. But anyway, guys, I've been Finn28H. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of the Prescott Road to Glory, and I will see you in the next one.